gonna get some ashes here. I like having ashes. Be able to feed the trees with them. We composted a bunch of this stuff already, but I want to burn some of it. There's a stump underneath here, so I'm just going to go ahead and burn it. Yep. It's a dead tree, this stump. Ashes. Oh, I love fires. You know, you don't really get much excuse to light fires in the tropics. It's not like up north where you might be having to warm your house or, you know, roast chestnuts or something. Down here it's for cooking or slash and burn. There are some benefits to fire, actually. You know, I like to joke about slash and burn. If you just turn around and burn an entire fertile area and you lose a lot of the fertility, you know, particularly if you have bad underlying soil, like a lot of the soils of the Amazon are kind of a burnt out yellow clay, or you might have sand or something like that. So a lot of the fertility is actually bound up in the trees. And then you might burn it and lose a lot of it to the air. Now, you don't want to do that you know, extensively, but some cycles of fire and burning and regrowth, those are good, right? And kids like fires too. It's mesmerizing, isn't it? Makes you all thoughtful. So basically, if you have a system and you're just doing a little bit of disruption, a little bit of burning here and there, that's good. And the ashes are useful for a lot of things. You can use the ashes for tanning hides, for making lye and soap. You can use the ashes as a fertilizer, and you can roll around in them, you know, to get rid of parasites. Just make sure that the fire is cool first. Just a friend of mine, so I'm going to do some burning. I'm going to do mostly composting, but I want some ashes for the trees and some of these vines that are really staying green and they don't look like they really want to. It's like they want to root from every single node. I'm okay burning some of those in the fire. We'll burn a little bit, we'll spread the ashes around. When I get some water, I can actually do some of these open things here, and I'll just burn them, and then when they're about halfway burned, I'll extinguish it, and then I'll have some char that I can crush up and add to the soil. I want to do some... Yeah? I want to do some experiments with that. I was talking to Stephen Edholm of the Skill Cult YouTube channel. He's also got the Skill Cult blog. Look up Skill Cult. I'll put a little subscribe link at the end of this video for him. But he's done a lot of experiments with biochar and with open burning and all kinds of cool stuff, and woodworking and wild crafting and just about everything. But I was talking to him the other night about some of this, and I think that this would be a good place to do some experiments with biochar in some beds and no biochar in others. Because I told him I wanted to just throw the biochar through my compost and just add it to all my beds. And he said that if I did that, I would lose the chance to experiment and see what it looks like without biochar and with biochar. He says people need to do that kind of research, and I'm in a different climate, so I'm thinking he's right. So I'm going to see what we can do with that. But I'm not all that organized. I tend to just attack things and do it. So I'll have my wife organize it, and then I'll do it, and I'll look smart. Right? So, thanks for joining me. Just a few thoughts on fire. And until next time, may your thumbs always green. I know.
I went to see David the Good. We listened to Portishead and drank spiced rum.
Your hat is more duct tape than straw now.